Alright guys, this video here is going to be about, I'm combining Carpro Hydro Foam with Meguiars Gold Class. The thought process behind it is, you know, Carpro Hydro Foam, you've watched my other video, when it goes on, it's kind of thin. It doesn't put a thick foam out. You don't have to. You know, the main thing you want is just lubrication. However, if you wanted some more dwelling time for whatever reason, something like this, Meguiars Gold Class is cheap. But, so, you know, it's just, and it's easy to get, so it's something I put in here. But, the Carpro Hydro Foam, I had some left already in the container. I had about, you know, a little over a quarter left in here. Now that, I'm saying that's diluted at the, you know, 9-to-1 ratio that they recommend. So then I added in a couple ounces, probably maybe 3 or 4 ounces actually, put quite a bit in of the Gold Class, then filled it up the rest of the way with water. So I'm gonna show y'all, I don't know what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like and give you a little feedback on it. So Mitchell, he's going to get up real close on it, and you should be able to see it is good thick. It's, you know, like that shaving cream thick foam. So like I said, guys, you don't need this. You can use the Hydro Foam by itself. It works good just on its own. Like I said, you know, either if you just want it for aesthetic purposes, because you think it looks good, this is, you know, a way to do it. You know, I do want to see with, you know, that much, about a quarter at the 9-to-1 ratio of the Hydro Foam, what this is going to do as far as what it's designed to do as far as putting on a sealant. And so I'm going to show you all that as well. Must not have mixed it too well, because yep, I can see the Gold Class sitting here at the bottom. So I didn't mix it well, so as you can see, it's gotten more of a runny consistency. So I guess, you know, just ignore that. And you know, when you do it, most of the time the best way to do it is fill it up at least 3/4 of the way with water, and then add your soap in, and then still shake it up. I see most people, they fill it all the way to the very top, and then they put their soap in, and then there's no room left to get it to shake up. And most of the time that's overkill. You don't need that much to do the car. I've never needed more than 3/4 of a bottle. Most of the time don't even go through half. So I recommend 3/4 of the way up, and that way you've still got room to shake it up. All right, so he's gonna put it on pause. All right, guys, so let me go over here so y'all can hear me for a second. I just wanted to show that it is, you know, the Hydro Foam in with that Gold Class. Like I said, it was only about a quarter of the way full with the Hydro Foam at 9-to-1. So, you know, if I was to do this again, I might do it, you know, 50-50 or a little stronger than 9-to-1. And the reason I say that is because I know when I use the Hydro Foam by itself at 9:1, it is a little more hydrophobic. But this, don't get me wrong, this works. I did strip off the protection that was on here, so the beading that you do see, you know, and it's not, you know, super tight beads or anything like it is when it, like I said, when you use the Hydro Foam at 9:1 by itself, it's very hydrophobic. And you know, does that mean that you know, that it's better protection than what's on here right now? You know, who knows? It's just really, the beading is more for aesthetics. And you know, the beading, the beading period, you know, or it being hydrophobic period versus it just being one big sheet of water. You know, people that have done this know what I'm talking about. But if a car has no protection on it, you know, I should have showed you before, or maybe you kind of seen it. I don't know. It'd be hard to see with the soap, but it's kind of like it looks with the soap, where it's all just one big sheet and it doesn't come off very fast. Whereas, you know, this right here, when we're rinsing it off, you know, it's like the water wants to jump off of the paint, or the, you know, everything for that matter. Because you can use this on everything, even the wheels. So the Hydro Foam is, you know, I made a video on it. I think it's the quickest, easiest, best way really to, if you're wanting to put some protection on your car, some decent protection. I'm pretty sure the Hydro Foam and the Hydro 2 are supposed to be chemically resistant, and you know, the advantage to that is that I tell people, you know, some of my customers, that in between me doing their vehicle, they'll run through a touchless car wash. I recommend a touchless instead of a touch if you're gonna do it. But running through that touchless car wash, they use harsh chemicals, and so having, you know, this Hydro Foam, it stands up, you know, much better than a wax. Basically a wax, you know, in a wax, most of them are only going to last a couple weeks, a couple months at best, which I guess that's all, you know, this lasts. But for how easy and quick it is to apply, you know, I think that's fine. I'm good with it. But yeah, when you go through a touchless car wash, this Hydro Foam can actually make it through, and you can still have some protection for a few months. Because basically the type of chemicals that they use in a touchless car wash, I've been testing on my own vehicle to see how well this Hydro Foam would stand up to it. And you know, it seems like it might be chemically resistant. You know, it might not, it probably takes a toll on it, I would say. It might weaken it, but it doesn't completely strip it off, you know, in one go. So like, you know, all your waxes would do if you ran through a touchless car wash, you know, the wax is gone, I would say, unless it's like a ceramic infused wax. But anyhow, I just wanted to show y'all that the paint is hydrophobic. No, it's not super tight beads, although I will say, if you want to see beading like that, then, you know, I would take like a spray bottle and just spray a mist on here, and then it might be tighter beads. You know, the way we're doing it with the pressure washer, it's usually not going to be real tight beads like that. But anyhow, that should do it for this video. I do encourage everybody to leave comments. If you have questions, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Happy to help anyone that I can. And you know, you can just leave a comment, you know, telling me how you think I'm doing. And I definitely encourage y'all, you know, tell me if y'all would like to see a video on something, rather it be a certain product, products, or, you know, actually doing a certain process. or both combined. So I definitely encourage y'all to leave comments. I like seeing them. So other than that, y'all be good, or be good at it.